decided to come on down here to the beach, Panama City Beach, and today is May 2nd. It's the Thunder Beach bike rally going on. This is the early days of it. It goes on all week long. It really gets busy by the end of the week, on into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And they got a lot of live bands, music, vendors, which that's basically behind me. I'm heading away from it. I was gonna see if I could cruise the beach, and I'm actually not down here for Thunder Beach. I just came down here in general to spend the day. I'm just doing what I do, and I wanted to cruise west on Front Beach Road and see if I can go down there and see what I can see, because I ain't been down that way in a while, and then hit Back Beach Road and then come back this way. They have been doing a lot of construction, a lot of building, a lot of progress going on everywhere. It's almost, I don't even recognize the place anymore. So basically this whole video is really just had to come home and see what home looks like. Man, the hurricane took all that out right there. That was Hurricane Michael when all that came through here. I'm basically the water is right there. I try to get maybe up here I can get a better view. There's these big condominium buildings, motels, that sort of thing. And that's where I'm heading. I'm trying to see how far they go down here, where they start to end. But here we go. There's the beach. That's the Gulf of Mexico. White sandy beaches. Stretch from here all the way to Pensacola and Destin, and all the way to, I think, Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I mean, wait. Yeah, Alabama down there, but I don't think Muscle Shoals. I'm thinking about something else. Can't come to mind, but that's the first thing that came to my mind was Muscle Shoals. But I think that's up in North Alabama, I believe. So probably just pause the video for a minute. There's Alvin's Island. Jeez. I just passed it. I didn't span the camera over there because by the time I did that, I was already past it. But yeah, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Well, I made it down to Laguna Beach, and basically it's just homes, houses. Back in the day, all this was just, there wasn't really nothing down here. None of this was here several years ago. But this is a Front Beach Road, which will end back. It basically comes back to 98. I could go on down. That's something I like to have right there. A Hummer. If I could afford the diesel for it. And those right there, Army ones, are run off of diesel. That thing will climb, go through everything. There's some bikes chilling, taking a break. Just riding the beach. This is where you want to ride the beach if you had a bike. Get away from all the motels and everything and just get out here where Laguna Beach is. Now I think, what is this? Sunnyside. Now I made it to Sunnyside. This is all west of Panama City Beach. On the beach. The water's like right here. There's a lot of sand dunes down here. I saw some good spots back there a little ways back to get a good video, get a good clip of the water. Emerald green, like a hazel green color. The Gulf of Mexico. I love the beach. I just love the ocean in general. There really ain't much to see, just houses. I think I'm gonna, God, what kind of bird was that? What do you say, Mr. Coconut? The beach. The Gulf of Mexico. This is back in the Laguna Beach or Sunnyside. There's a small little community to the west, which is that way, called Santa Monica. Not to get confused with Santa Monica, California. Try to get a zoom in out there. Looking at the surf. waves coming in right there. Nice breakers. Watch them right there. Boom, boom. I used to get out and body surf with a little boogie board looking thing, ride like a wave rider. Ride them all day long. That was a good one right there. That's as best I can zoom in to see the beach. So that, I think you can see it from there, right out, right. Let's see, right out there is the emerald green. That's the sandbar, our first sandbar, and then you come up to where the waves are breaking. There's another sandbar right there. But yep, that's what it looks like in Panama City Beach, and it is much prettier, or just as pretty, I think. I mean, it stretches all the way from Panama City all the way to the Alabama-Florida line on the ocean. But some of the beaches down in like Destin and Pensacola, the waves are even bigger on that part. But yeah, if I had me some flip-flops and some shorts, which I ended up forgetting, which I only came down here for doing some shopping and walking around, not to get out there in the sand, but man, I could get out there and just walk the beach for several hours, especially in the afternoon, and watch the sun like set like right, well, that sign's in the way, but right back over that way. You'll just get out on the beach and just walk into the sunset. Life of the Pogues from Outer Banks. This is the Outer Banks of Panama City Beach, basically, because right behind us is the bay, which is the bay, and then you got the beach with all the condominium and the motels with all the kooks, which they live. There's your kooks from all along what you just saw in the video, all the houses down there. That's where all the kooks are. From Outer Banks, which is a great show. But dude, man, look at the blue water way out there. Earlier when I got here, man, some F-18s, the Navy, they were doing some exercises out here in the ocean, and that's where they do their training exercises. And man, they were down there where I was at Pier Park, which was Thunder Beach going on at the same time. And they were doing some flybys, man. Not low, but up high, you know, you could see them. And I was like, man, I was like, I'm going in and getting me something to eat at like Buffalo Wild Wings. But I could hear them flying over. There's a Air Force base and a Navy base here in Panama City area. Tyndall and Eglin. Two of them. Tyndall was more further down east, going back that way. If you go that way, you'll meet Tampa. And if I was looking off this direction, I would probably be looking at the Florida Keys, Key West, way over on the horizon. Like over, well over the horizon. But yeah, Key West, that way, maybe Tampa, that way. Daytona, basically straight with these power lines. Which I've been to Daytona before, but that was many years ago. Oof. Just to end the video, right before I was about to, I saw a red flag. That means rip current is very strong right now. Because you see the flag barely over the bush over there on the pole. But it is coming, the wind is coming directly out of the south, which produces some good waves for surfing or boogie boarding or skin boarding or that sort of thing. But it will produce a strong rip current. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna get back to it. Gonna enjoy my day. Probably do some more shopping a little bit. Maybe 1 or 2 spots. Hit Alvin's Island up. And then guess I'm heading back to the house, because it'd be about 4 or 5 o'clock by that time. No, man, dang, just sat right here. Build a house. When I say a house, I ain't talking about millions of dollars. I build like a little, pretty cool. All right, see y'all.